my work is my fun, you know, to keep it simple. Yeah, my work is my fun.
All right. So you're having fun now.
Yes, I am. Although I had a interesting morning.
We'll get there very soon.
Yeah.
I want to get through this person's questions.
Okay.
Almost said the name, but...
Don't.
Other interests besides photography and makeup, and we would see a possible venture in the near future. So I think this person is trying to say, what other interests are there besides photography and makeup? And to phrase it properly, what are the possible ventures we'll see in the near future, within the next 5 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years?
I mean, there aren't any other interests. When I do something, I really put my 100% into it and my thoughts and, you know, attention towards. So my photography and makeup business is where it's at the moment. And in terms of future collaborations or ventures, you'll see a lot of, you know, transitions and growth within the business, because I've recently started to integrate the two worlds of photography and makeup and kind of introducing it to, you know, the customers and the clientele. Like, you need one to have the other, or the one complements the other almost all the time. So yeah, there's a lot of growth and momentum that's going to be happening within the business. So it's just a matter of just, you know, looking out on the stories, on the feeds, and what's to come.
And before the last question, why do the people in your team call you the honey badger?
You'll have to ask them. Okay, so I'm known to be very feisty and very aggressive. Like, when I do something, I really, like, you know, go for it, and I'm very stubborn. It's like, I want this, I want it this way, and I want it now, you know. And I'm not gonna stop at anything to not achieve whatever it is that I want. So those are characteristics of a honey badger. Honey badger is like what, this small?
Something like that.
It's about this small, and it attacks a what? A black cobra.
A black mamba.
A black mamba.
And a king cobra. And a lion.
Without fear. I mean, I'm about this small in person, so yeah, some people would say, where do you get all that fire in you? But it's just, I'm just so motivated, and everything that I do it. You know. I think a lot of, these characteristics come from my mother and my grandmother. They're quite like women that are on it, you know. So when you see me and how I act and how I deal with things is a true reflection of the women that I'm surrounded by.
Alright, so last question from person one.
Okay.
Besides Kendrick Lamar, what's that one that you'll give your leg to see in a concert? Like,
Beyonce, come on.
That was easy.
Very easy.
Alright, so Beyonce has a beehive and you're a honey badger. Honey badgers dig holes. But do you have moles now?
I don't know. Doesn't sound right.
Doesn't
I think I'll stick to flower babes. My flower girls.
Not honey girls.
No, honey's taken. I think I'll stick to flower babes.
Alright, so let's move on to person two.
Alright.
So this person is wondering, what is your creative process, even when it comes to theming your beats, like the way you see color or how you imagine it, and how you build on a specific idea? What's the beginning?
So I don't have a specific kind of process. I have a base, you know. developed a kind of a significant branding or look that no matter where you see it, like maybe on your explore page, you'll know that this is a fleur beat, you know. So I have a base on my looks that I always go to, but then when I do create looks on different models and different clients and people, I try and customize it to that specific person, because isn't it we build differently and we have different features. So I try and really customize it on that specific individual, and using my base as reference, I'll add on, as I said, and just make it, try and give it an edge, still creative, but give it a look that's also wearable, because a lot of my clientele are women that want wearable makeup, you know. It's not everyone's piece of, what is it? Or how do I say it? It's not everyone's taste to have like green eyeshadow or blue or purple, you know. So I try and create something creative, something edgy and wearable. So, but yeah, I always have a kind of a certain base that I start off from that has that significant, like, you know, blueprint that this is a fleur beat, no matter where you see it. So yeah, that's how I go about my creative process.
Just for those who know only in layman terms, what the hell is a beat?
No, I think everyone knows what a beat is. Like a face beat.
Ah, because
like,
I saw this question, I was like, a beat?
No, not like musical beat.
I almost thought you were a producer at some point. I was like, no, dude.
Maybe he's a producer, so maybe he used beat because...
Oh, you know who this question is from?
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay. So, this producer, since you know who it is, who do you look up to when it comes to makeup, beauty, and cosmetics?
There are several makeup artists that I follow. Specifically, the makeup artists in South Africa, it's Bella Makeup Artistry and Bees Glam Studios. They're both based in Sandton, and they are killing the makeup game right now in South Africa. So those are the two gurus, you know. And internationally, there are several makeup artists that I, you know, kind of study, and how in terms of how they go about doing their work, how they conduct their business. And yeah, I'm always on social media to learn and to reference some of these artists, you know, since, well, I'm going about it, you know, from the ground up. So yeah, but in South Africa, those are my two go-to babes, always.
Alright, Mr. Producer or Miss Producer, I don't know, says, would you start your own cosmetics range or brand?
Absolutely.
What would you call it?
It's already in the pipeline.
What would you call it?
I mean, I currently have a cosmetics line called Fleur Cosmetics. You know, for those that know, for those that don't, that's what it is. But yeah, it needs to undergo some more research and revamping, because yeah, we're still learning. So I kind of launched it prematurely, and yeah, it didn't really take off how I had anticipated because I rushed the process. So yeah, it was a learning curve in that regard. But yeah, maybe I might stick to that name or I might change it up. So we'll see.
I think if you ever do nails, you should call it the honey badger.
Right?
Because badgers have hella long nails. That's why they call it the Wolverine as well.
Oh yeah, because of the claws.
Yes, it's got claws. They climb. It's a very unstoppable creature. If it was the size of a lion, it would be extinct.
Hectic.
So says the scientist. So, question 4 from producer man, producer girl, I don't know. Who would you like to work on and who would you like to work with?
Well, where do I start? I'd like to do Bonang's makeup. She's one of the people that I really look up to in terms of work ethic. Like, Wayanola wa push. And I just look at her and I'm like, I need to work like her. And that's why I like Beyonce too. Like, they're just ferocious women that just work so hard. So I'd like to do her makeup and meet her, you know. Maybe I can get in a few words with her in terms of what she has to say as a black female entrepreneur in South Africa. I'm pretty tipsy, yeah. You never know. And in terms of who I'd like to work with, no one in particular, to be honest. I'm always open to working with anybody, you know, any creative. If the worlds merge and they make sense, then that'll be great. I've found that, especially working with these models that you see on my Instagram page, they're the ones that have really, you know, helped me elevate my business. And you just never know. I don't want to restrict my hopes of working with people only because they are known or they're celebrities. You can collaborate with such great people that are just, you know, your regular flair babes, maybe a student, or just, yeah. I'm not specific as to who. I'm not limiting myself to saying that I want to work with this person because they well known. No.
Not so much the cloud chaser, are you?
No.
That's good.